This is literally the king of hunters in North America. I don't think there's any other creature that you can put above them on the food chain.
They're one of the toughest animals to get in all of North America, I swear.
This frames the hunters as the plucky underdogs of 1940s warfare, outnumbered, outgunned, and relying on skills, tactics, and grit to take down superior foes. It romanticizes the hunt as an epic, fair duel against a worthy adversary, feeding the ego of conquering nature's elite. The M1A2 Abrams is a modern main battle tank, composite armor, thermal sights, 120mm cannon that can kill for more than 4 kilometers, computerized fire control, an overwhelming tech advantage. The L333cc is an Italian tanklet from the 1930s, tiny 3 crew, light armor, 20mm cannon at best. Basically obsolete even by World War II standards. The ghosts framed within this video are the L3s. They aren't the claimed elusive masters of the wild. They're the outmatched victims in the system stacked with rifles, calls, space, traps, vehicles, and groups of hunters or trappers who can afford to wait or pursue relentlessly.
My first instinct was that he was going to be a small one, but he ends up being a great big male, so you never know what you got. That's the fun part about trapping.
Language is casual and playful. The uncertainty of what comes out of the trap is framed as excitement, the fun part. Like opening your pack of Pokemon cards. A bigger wolf just means a better pool. And what's missing? Any acknowledgement of the animal's fear, the pain of the trap, or the pack left behind? Wolves are intelligent, social animals that mourn, cooperate, and teach their young. Instead, their suffering is reduced to a collectible moment and a high score. So for strictly following the rules laid out here, if something takes more than it gives, if it's a repeated threat to resources, if killing or controlling is a practical fix, if cute or empathy doesn't count, then let's run the logic all the way. The same standard that says a fox stealing chickens deserves a trap because better prevention costs money and they'll just come back, could easily just get turned around on almost anyone. After all, plenty of people aren't net positive economic powerhouses because the resources, food, water, energy, land, while not pumping out massive GDP value, they might even take from shared systems. By that metric, why not survey them relentlessly, then extract whatever useful output they can provide, their labor, their bodies as resources. Whoever keeps the onwards march of technology going, right? It's just practical. Sentimentality doesn't matter. Practicality does. Sounds completely insane, right? That's exactly why it's insane. The second you let net usefulness or practical necessity become the green light for inflicting suffering or erasing lives, animal or human, the rule has no stopping point. It devours everything in its path, including the people who first welded it. At the end, from this all exposes a pattern, stacked technological and systematic advantages romanticized as heroic, thrilling, or inevitable. Animals aren't beings to conquer, they're intelligent and sentient, who feel pain, fear, form families, mourn, and play vital ecological roles. The practical necessity excuse, killing because better prevention costs money, or they'll just come back, crumbles under scrutiny. The research shows that non-lethal tools like electric poultry netting are effective across a broad range of predators. A 2016 systematic review by Tres al. Frontiers in Ecological and Environment concluded that interventions against wolves, coyotes, foxes, cougars, bears, and others found strong evidence for non-lethal methods such as electrical fencing and enclosures, often outperforming lethal control. Some might dispute this with animals get conditioned by the shock and eventually ignore it, but research data shows otherwise. Electric fences cause the least habitation among tested methods, delivering 90 to 100% damage reduction per month to years while properly maintained. True respect for animals, for ecosystems, for own world consistency means choosing coexistence. It means humanity's technological ingenuity to build better deterrents. Reject the rule that green lights suffering and death whether it feels practical. It has no natural stopping point, it endangers animals, ecosystems, and ultimately ourselves. Please, if you care, sign petitions. Take action.